Hey everyone, it's Carrie. We are at Home Goods today. The location we are at is in Dr. Phillips, Orlando area. And as you can see, it's a little less chaotic, a little more orderly. This is one of my favorite stores to shop just in terms of being able to see items, kind of browse a little bit better without it feeling so chaotic. So we're going to check out some Christmas. We're going to work our way all the way around the store. And if you stay tuned to the end, I have another model home tour attached at the very end. It is a Taylor Morrison home that we walked through. These are really pretty, $15. Little natural woven tree. We have seen these little collector pieces quite a bit. I do love the wood tree back here. And the little sleigh, that one is $25. $13 for the cute little bear in the sleigh. I love that. Those ornaments do light up. They're like a larger resin ornament. We have all of the pink. Oh my goodness. Wow. We have a roller skating gnome. I gotta get to this cutie back here. Hold on a second. Look at how fabulous we are. Oh my goodness. $15 for this super, super fun nutcracker. We've got the lighter pink nutcrackers, some little dolls in here. Pinks, purples, all sorts of fun pastels. Let's see what else. Pretty little 4-pack of wooden nutcrackers. $13 for that box. Did all of you decorate this past weekend? Did some of you? I know a lot of you have said you do Thanksgiving first. I think she is beautiful. I love these little dolls that they have in here. Little Christmas gnomes over here with their little blingy hats. It's got all sorts of sequin on them. There's some good Charlie Brown collectibles also in here. Charlie Brown and Snoopy. Whoops, that one is it's stuck on something, so we'll try to pick another one. We'll go with this one up here. $10 for that one. Those do light up. I like that classic red and green nutcracker. He's pretty cool. I went and I bought a tree, and I'm going to take it back. It's a little more, you'll see it in the at-home video when I edit that one and get that one up. It's a little more, he's cute. Little Santa here. Also, this one right here drinking his cocoa in his pajamas. It's a little more on the gold side, but I'll talk about that in that video. I was looking for something a little more silvery. Isn't she pretty? Oh my goodness. $15. I do love those dolls. They have a couple different ones in and around the store, but I was like, oh, I would be okay with something a little more champagne gold, like you'll see in these trees up here. But when I got it home and looked at it, I went, it just pulled a little bit more on the gold side. I'm trying to do vintage, but the vintage things that I lean towards are a little more on the silver side. This tree does light up normally. Got some pretty deers back here. All of the stores have these. This one's really cool here. How much is this one? $17. All the stores have the stocking holders, specifically those with the marble base and the gold trees. But yeah, anyhow, we'll talk about that in the at-home video when I get that one finished. $15 for this nutcracker. I went to the Home Goods over in Claremont, and that was the store that was chocked full of inventory, and it still is. But I went in looking specifically for Christopher Radko ornaments. Could not find them at that store, so I'm going to need to go back to this store in Dr. Phillips that I know does have them. $17 for this one. I also think the Winter Garden one does, but I expected them to be at all the stores and realized when I went over there, the inventory was slightly different. Got lots of beautiful nativities. So this one is kind of cool. You've got the three kings back here. $30. That is heavy. They were very heavy. However, I thought those were super cool. The terracotta churches, I am seeing those in all the stores. How is the inventory? Have any of you been to your stores? How is the inventory at your stores? So we've got some handcrafted ornaments in this area. They always have this brand. I'm going to probably say it wrong. Vitbis, $8. They are from Poland. See, here are Christopher Radko's in here. And they did have these. They had like 3 or 4 of these over at the store, but they didn't have the multi-packs that I'm looking for. A little glass toy soldier. He's pretty cool. Does anyone else in here collect the Christopher Radko ornaments? Let me know in the comments. All right, and lots of multi-packs. This is part of the Coastal Collection. I don't know if this is just in the Florida stores or not. I think I've told you all I'm going to be back in Texas for a couple weeks, mid-November. So I'm going to check out all the stores there also. That big pack right there is $15. This one is pretty. I love that it has little hobnail glass in there, that ornament on the left side. That one's really pretty. I'll just be taking you all right along on the road trip. We will definitely stop at a Buc-ee's also. I don't know if any of you have been to Buc-ee's. I love this. I love the purple. If you are into purple, that is absolutely beautiful. That sets $15 for the 4. If you don't know what Buc-ee's is, it is literally a Texas-based gas station that is so much more than a gas station. It's crazy. I do have some Buc-ee's videos in my playlist from last year to show you. It's crazy. If you're interested, check those out. But I will take those along. Those videos don't normally do very well because most people are like, why are we at Buc-ee's? Why are we at a gas station? But if you know, you know. This one has little seashells in it. It's a champagne gold. $15 for this little 3-pack. They've got lots and lots of kind of bejeweled, blinged out Merry Christmas signs, trees. A little snowflake has some pearls on it, and that tree topper, just a very simple kind of Tiffany colored ribbon. Look at these cuties. Oh my goodness. Whole little collection in here. So you would put candles in those little spaces that are gold, and the heat from the candle will actually spin that top. Those are $60. You just need to use a little tea light in there is normally enough. I love these little deers. They have them in most of the stores, $25 for those. Williams-Sonoma has a lot of these Snoopy Charlie Brown. They've got some really good dishes. beautiful cookie jars also. This area in here is very much my own personal kind of aesthetic. Very black and white, just grays, neutrals like this. That's why you all would be bored if all we were looking at were things that I liked, because I would buy something like this. I know some of you are like, "Ugh, black for Christmas?" $15. My house has always been a little bit more on the modern side. So, but I do have blue as my accent color. So we do have some color, but just to let you all know like how far that goes. My cars are black. My dogs are black and white. It's a thing. It's just, I think, what I am drawn to in terms of aesthetic. So, um, anyhow, yeah, this is my happy space right here. I love her. I would buy that outfit. See, I would buy that outfit. I would wear that outfit. The black bells down here, love those too. I know some of you are just like, Carrie, what? What are you doing? Those are $13. I love them. It's just like Grinch. Grinch is not for everyone, although many people absolutely love it. I think it's a cool story of redemption. But I also love this basket back here. That is $30. Drink dispensers. I love these for parties. We've got some cookie jars, tea kettles. We've got some stacks of espresso and coffee cups. Ooh, we have some iridescent. I hope you can see how pretty and iridescent these cups are. And the picture, those are really pretty. That snowman also really pretty. This one, I haven't seen that one before with the red bow on top. Also has these coffee cups that go with it. This is really pretty. These are $6. The little reindeer that you see there with the red snowflakes, those are coasters. So the coasters slide onto the reindeer. A great little gift idea right here. $13. I've got some Snoopy. I do love that red Merry Christmas. That's a really pretty red on that one. And we got a bunch of Ray Dunn coffee cups also down there. I love this serving dish though. I've not seen that one before. That was beautiful. And we've got a Who Hash cookie jar. Also, this cookie jar is really pretty. They do have some new things for the bathroom. If you want to change that up, we'll look at some shower curtains also. Soap dispensers, little dishes. The little ribbons. I love the little dishes down here though. This is $8. The dish is very iridescent. Let's see what else. We've got some shower curtains now. $25. This one is green. The one next to it is black. Oh, that's got some pretty little holly berries on there. Let's see, so we're gonna have a very Carrie Christmas with all the black and whites. Oh my goodness. The blue and gold ornaments, these are very pretty also. So those are the colors, and then it has more of a busy pattern. Let's see, that one is $20, a little less than the others. This one's pretty. I like that it's kind of vintage. Our little peppermints, some more Christmas trees behind. And then we have these little green and red snowflakes with Christmas trees. And there's the very simple Christmas trees. I like that one. This one has more of a large print pattern on it. That one is $17. Then we've got the Laura Ashley. This is the gingerbread house one. A little bit of a busier pattern. $20 for that one. The Nutcracker one next to it too with the green. Also, that one is very pretty. Do you change your shower curtains for the holidays? And we saw that one a minute ago. I like this one. It doesn't scream Christmas, but is absolutely with the greens and the reds. Little reindeer one. Very cool. I like that addition. And then we've got some hand towels for Christmas also. How much are these? Bear with me. $17 for the 2-pack of those towels. And there's a big gray bath towel down here with the snowflakes. I love the plaid one. I know we were talking in the last video about everyone kind of going bananas for the tartan plaids again in the very Ralph Lauren Christmas. And not to be forgotten, there's a whole area over here of cat items that are new for the holidays. That is $20, but they've got the cat tree scratchers. Those are $25. Some other little cat toys in here. That's fun with all the little balls and bells in there. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna take a look at some lamps. We always do take a look at lamps. I try to go all the way around the store, and what I'm doing is I'm looking for, someone was asking why I always look at lamps. I'm looking to find what's new. And lamps are a pretty big thing that changes out in the store weekly. So we've got those crystal bases there. I do like these black shades paired with this crystal base. That is $80. I know the crystal lamps don't show off that well on camera because you can see straight through them. Let's see, anything new in here? Nope, we've seen a lot of these before. This blue one's kind of cool though. $50 for that one. Let's see what else we can find. Whoop, the shade does not work for that. I think, and not this one either. This one, look at how big this one is. I can put like my whole arm all the way in. That's how wide that shade is. I learned at one of the stores a week ago that some of the lamps come in with shades, but for the most part, it's the base and then they have a stock of shades and it's employees matching it up. And then you're at the mercy of, do the customers leave the right shade on the right lamp, or is there what I call lampshade shenanigans where people are changing lampshades? I love these tall gold buffet lamps. They also have them in black at some of their stores. That is a really good knockoff of Restoration Hardware. Oh, which I should when I'm back in Dallas. I should take you all to Restoration Hardware. The store's crazy. You have to like kind of like modern and things with not a lot of color. It'll totally make sense when I do the video, but I'll take you all there. It's a pretty unbelievable store. Let's see what else. I think the blue base on that one was really cool also. Let's see. These are $60. And these nautical ones, $50. These gold ones, these are the battery operated rechargeable. Huge fan of them. $40. You don't need to have plugs, you know, things like that. They're great when you have a power outage. I know, I say that all the time. I just prefer a lamp over a flashlight. These lamps all look like they've got lamp shades on them that work, except for the green one in the very back left. A little too short. That shade is too short for that lamp. $60 for this one. I love the glaze on this lamp. That is so pretty. That one is $80. And then we have the Laura Ashley lamps. These are the little ones with the little gems in them. They have them, the stores will have them in this green. They're $50, a kind of berry burgundy. And then this like taupey champagne color down here. Very pretty lamps though. All right, these are $130. These are those they're hide on, hair on hide. You're going to see those in one of the model homes that I take you through. Not the model home at the end of this one, but in the next one. I'll point it out. But that's kind of why I've added the model home tours at the end of the home goods videos, because as we're looking for a house, oh my gosh, hold on, that says baby it's warm outside. Oh, that is such a Florida, Texas thing. Or it's just southern US. Anyhow, it stays warm here through Christmas. We do love our chilly days. But there's so many things that I see when I'm going through these model homes. And I thought I'm just going to tie this in so that we can see how a lot of these items are styled in the stores. This blanket, very pretty, very much like a sweater. That is the pattern on that one. I appreciate that they add those pictures so you don't have to pull the whole entire blanket out. I love the blankets, bedding, pillows at the home goods stores. It's just that it's a little bit hard to show. So that's why I don't always dive into those sections, because everything is tucked in, it's all tucked in so tight. This one is $40. It's pretty green. I love this plaid. Again with the sweater knit. I've even seen sweater knit towels. So that blanket is $30. Seeing them at Home Goods and Home Sense. I love the red trim. That's really pretty. Let's see. This is a good green and cream stripe. And then we've got a good trim on that one. Another sweater looking one. What do we have back here? This is pretty. Just a very beautiful cream backdrop with the Christmas trees. $30 for that one. It's a heavy blanket. Some reds, and there's some kind of purple berry colors in here. We'll take a look at that. Hold on, this one here is pretty cool with the dogs on it. So if you have this kind of more purple berry color, you can still have a little Christmas cheer. Love that. That's like a very heavy sweater feeling. They've got a lot of furniture on clearance right now at this particular store. And with that, I think we are going to head over to go look at the model home. So it is a Taylor Morrison home that I'm going to take you through in Winter Garden, specifically kind of in Disney's backyard. There are plenty of these bar stools, and I have to tell you, they're a nice, generous size bar stool. They're $180, and I'm seeing them in a lot of the stores right now, so they must have gotten a big shipment. And we saw these chairs at Home Sense. I just love the curvy style on those. I think they're very pretty, very fancy. All right, so we already kind of walked in the foyer. Sorry about that. Right off the foyer is a bedroom with a full bathroom. The way that they spec'd it, this could also be kind of just a flex space without that bathroom. But by adding that full bathroom downstairs in this particular house, that means that it's a two-story house. You'll have a full bathroom on your first floor. And as you get older, like me, you will appreciate having a full bathroom on the first floor of a house or just a one-story house in general. So they have this one styled as an office, but I love the greens in here, this kind of sagey green. Absolutely a piece of artwork we can find at, if not Home Goods, at the at-home store. I love that the drapes go all the way up to the ceiling in this particular area. Beautiful decorative pieces on this table. Now, if you take your drapes up as high as you can take your drapes up, it will give the illusion that your room is taller than it is. But again, I love, so we've got a little bit of a deeper green on the walls in here. That was the front door that I came in. That bedroom was right there on that right side. So I'm looking back, you've got the front, the foyer, the dining room, and then this is a two-story living room. I think it's kind of cool how they went up really, really high with those really large pieces. We've got a sectional here. There were just some bathrooms and storage over there. They slipped a little bookcase in here. You could put a taller bookcase in there that's lighted for decorative pieces on that wall. Let's see. All right, we went upstairs. I'll go back downstairs in a minute, but there were people downstairs. So there's those large pieces on the wall there, and we're gonna head to the master bedroom. And I know you're like, wait a minute, there's a house right behind it. This house has a detached garage and an apartment above the garage, but this is the master bedroom in the main house. I love the mirrors behind the lamps, and then also that piece of artwork over there, super pretty. We'll take a look at it in a minute. This lamp, how cool is this? I love that lamp. A round mirror, totally things that we can find at Home Goods. I love the big tall headboard. And then this seating area over here, we could absolutely find every piece of this whole little section at Home Goods. I love this artwork. I love the way that they kind of went with green through the whole house. So just kind of a very simple master bathroom. You've got your two sinks, you've got a shower on the left, and there was a walk-in closet. So it was not, the bathroom wasn't really decorated beyond that. So we will head down the hallway. Also up here are two more bedrooms, a full bathroom, and the laundry room. So this is the bathroom. I love that artwork. So again, with the greens and then the artwork above the toilet. And this particular house has a second floor balcony, so that's why there are doorways in these two front bedrooms. I love the polka dot drapes. Also love the little pom-poms on the edge right there. Underneath the desk, we've seen those at Home Goods. They are little stools with storage in them. So kind of a cool little skater bedroom here. Again, with the green, just a different tone of green. I like how they mix in a couple of the natural woven, like the mirror was natural woven. I love that most of the laundry rooms that we go through have some sort of dog art or cat art in them. I think it's pretty funny. And then they have this bedroom over here for another little kiddo. Has a day bed, the two lamps on each side. I like that, just one painted stripe up high on that wall. If you're a renter and you want something like that, you could take a piece of removable wallpaper and create stripes also with removable wallpaper. That way you're not putting paint on the wall and you just kind of peel it off. when you leave. Just kind of a fun way to add a little bit more custom to a rental space. Also with the door over there, but see, it's just, you know, a nice blue strip across that wall. All right, we're gonna head back downstairs now since it is quiet down here now. So right at the bottom of the stairs right there, you've got your little breakfast area. It's kind of a tight space. You'll see they didn't have chairs on that back side. But the family room was really nice, but you kind of don't need that secondary eating area, to be honest, with that dining room up front. All right, we've talked about the cabinets underneath the island. I love that there's storage on both sides, but I'm going to tell you, do not put handles on the cabinets underneath your island. It will tear up your knees. I may or may not know that from experience. We've got quartz countertops, tile backsplash. That tile in there is a picket fence style tile. A little hard to see with the pattern on it, but this particular house had really good countertop space, really good cabinets. I loved the windows on either side of the oven right there. But some pretty fun styling on the countertops. Our little charcuterie boards, all things we can find at the store. And that is kind of a look back from the island. I gotta tell you, I wouldn't put that third pendant right there in the middle. You don't need that. Kind of like clear out your eye, you know, take that out, just do the two, more than enough, and then you've got a clear line of sight into the family room. Just my opinion. Then this is how we have styled the dining room table over here. This is really pretty though, with the natural and the greens. And this is a bungalow style house in Florida. So you have your house, you have kind of this space in between, and then your detached 2 garage. And with that, everyone, we're gonna head out. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you. I hope you're having an amazing day. I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.